Hi, it's Clarence Jackson with Take a Chance Against Fraud, Volume 2. Fan mail, people. Wow, fan mail. Let me read you some of the mail I got. Dear Mr. Jackson, it's amazing the work you're doing. Last year I guess that would be the word, accustomed by gang members and told that I was being robbed. I felt that my life was in danger. And I was reaching for my gun, but I knew I was outmanned. And I had to sit there and be brutally beaten and robbed. And I was ready to, once I was beaten and robbed, I was going to pull out my gun and shoot someone once the assailants had escaped. But I took upon myself to think about what was going on, and I decided not to. Then I got home, and I held a lot of resentment towards gangs and African Americans, because I felt that y'all was the type of race that didn't care about anything. But then when I ran across your Take a Chance Against Fraud campaign, I saw a black man stepping up and taking a chance to help his own people and help others that are less fortunate. I don't really care for what happened to me, and I don't care for the ties of gangs, but I would support any person who's trying to make a difference, has been to prison, and has been through what you've been through, and out here making a difference. Signed, I'll keep his name anonymous. Well, I thank you for those kind words. I'm glad that you took a chance to take a chance is something that's trying to make a difference out here. I don't do this for money. I don't do this for fame. I don't do this for publicity. I just do it because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to continue my journey as I continue going forward. Here's another letter from Debbie, Durham, North Carolina. Dear Mr. Jackson, I'm a former gang member. I was sexed in through the gang by association of having sex with different members to be able to join the gang. I ran across your Take a Chance Against Fraud campaign, and I really support what you're doing. I see right now that you're not taking donations because I wanted to send money to you to help with the cause. I see a lot of my girlfriends who are still part of gang associations and that are making necessary steps to try to get out, but they can't get out. And that they're forced to stay into this.
Call from toll-free call.
They're stuck into the situation that's unfortunate.
Call from toll-free call.
And it's rough. That's something that is hard for me to accept. I mean, that's what I talk about working with the gangs and taking a chance against fraud is helping. Because fraud just doesn't start from a situation that's just every day. It starts from young and it works its way to old. When I first got into it, I came across fraud when I was a kid. You know, and those things we grow into. I'm not saying that we grow into fraud, but the education of fraud starts for the young. And then we work our way up. All right, here's another one. I got close to 100 letters here. Dear Mr. Jackson, Steve from Austin, Texas. I banged with a lot of brothers in a gang association, and I've seen things from murders to rapes to robbing old ladies. I came across your Take a Chance Against Fraud campaign, and I think what you're doing to try to make a difference in America is very exciting. I put myself back in school and going to get my education by seeing somebody like you that could step up and put his face out there in the public to make a difference. I think what you're doing is commendable. That the governors, the president, and all your legislatures should be proud of you. To be an example of somebody who's trying to do right, even though they're saying that you've done wrong. You keep your head up, keeping focused, and keep strong. And stay positive. Well, I would read more letters, but sometimes this is choking because I just appreciate what people taking the efforts to understand that I started when I came out of prison, I had nothing. And to just dream this idea of getting out here doing something, taking a chance against fraud campaign is making a difference in people's lives and educating. I'm going to read one more because I don't want to be out here I don't want to be out here feel like I'm changing up on people such as this. Dear Mr. Jackson, Thank you for coming to speak into our community center. We really think what you're doing is outstanding. You are a focus of good. We know that when you gave your testimony and you explained to people what you were going through, it was something unique. It hurt me to see that you had to go and endure through certain things and that you still were enduring things. And a lot of your hurt hasn't went away. But God blesses those who bless themselves. And I wish that there was more that I could say or do. But I support you on your journey and continue keeping focus on what's most important, is serving a higher being. We know in our hearts, and all the elderly people in the community center enjoyed your comments and your sweet words of encouragement and your uplifting spirit. We know right now you have a road to fight, and you have things you have to fight through to clear out certain situations. But I promise you, God has a big purpose for you. Stay focused, stay alert, and stay to your commitment. Sincerely yours, Director of the Community Center. I won't mention it because of the Private Act, but thank everybody for just taking a minute to appreciate my works. As I say, I'm one man, one voice. I get out here and I try to do good. I never try to hurt anybody. I try to never miss lead anybody either. It's hard for me at times to stay to the course because I'm always being reminded of my past and the things that they accused me of doing. And in 2009, I just took a plea because I just felt like a dear friend of mine had done something, and I had to take because I was the owner of the company. I wasn't proud of it, and I just took it. But what I went through and been going through season, I'm not ever walking down that road again. I support every means of helping insurance companies, helping community centers, helping fraud prevention, because that's what my purpose is. But through fraud prevention and through the helping with anybody out there, we're getting events and we're getting organizations together to help with the anti-gang affiliates and getting work with trying to gang prevention. So I thank you guys for your kind letters. I thank you for your support. And that's take a chance against crime. I apologize. Take a chance against fraud campaign. We're making a difference, and it's just one man, one voice getting out here making these. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have major contributions from other people. I'm just out here taking my daily paycheck and putting it to work. At some point, we will have donation centers at your choice. Nobody's misleading you to give money for any reason. We will be selling T-shirts, so that way I can continue educating you on what's the frauds out here and what things are from the street level to the corporate level. I will be involved with gang activities and getting you education lessons on what's going on with those, so we can have open forums and conversations regarding that to try to stop that from the street level. We will be sitting down with members and different events and probably some real live footage from those events. But I thank you for these kind letters. It means the world to me to know that I'm doing something good. And I thank you, Clarence Jackson, with taking a chance against fraud. I'm one man with one voice. God bless.